Hello everybody and welcome to the DiamondHand Racing Series. I'm Buck Birch and joining me as always in the booth is Ryder Creed. Ryder, you can feel the tension in what little atmosphere there is here on the moon.
That's right, Buck. Our first troop out of the gate, the Winged Apes, is ready to get things started here on Lunar Corsa. Let's take a look at the grid for Group A, Heat 1.
Starting out on pole, the fluffiest ape on the track, Kit Strickland in his BMW M3 GT2. Sitting alongside of him in the orange Aston Martin Vulcan, we have Sylvester Holden. Man, that's fun to see.
It sure is, Buck.
In the third position, Percy Howard in his electric Nissan Leaf Nismo. And holding down the fourth spot, Reese White in his aptly colored white Ford Mustang Mach-E. I bet he did that on purpose, Ryder.
I have no doubt. The cars are on the grid. Lights are up. And away they go. Kit Strickland jumps out to an early lead. Onto reactor straight they come. Percy Hahn trying to make a move. Into the infinity pool, Sylvester Holden closes the gap and gets up on Hahn's bumper. Into Crayon Canyon. Oh no! Strickland gets all kinds of squirrely. He's on his roof.
This is madness.
Both drivers slide across the finish line as Holden gives them both a love tap at the line.
You gotta keep the shiny sides up, fellas.
I think Kit was probably looking in the mirrors wondering where everybody went.
He's upside down but crosses the finish line first. DRS rules clearly states, you cross the line, you get the bananas.
Back up top for Heat 2, it's Holden, Hahn, White, and Strickland.
Hahn is sitting pretty early on here, grabbing 3 bananas from the back row in the first heat.
And away they go. Percy Hahn gets the early jump with Strickland right on his tail. Through banana chicane, and Holden shuts the door on Strickland. Into the infinity pool, and this looks like a race for second. Strickland all over Holden. Hahn has this one in the... Whoa, wait a second. For the second time, Percy Hahn flips over and this time crosses the line in first. Holden holds off Strickland for second, and Reese White nudges his Mustang across the line for fourth.
I don't think Percy Hahn knows that you're allowed to actually just drive across the line. Such a show.
Hahn does take advantage of that front row start and grabs maximum bananas this heat and sets the fastest time with a 19.486. Hahn sits out in front with 8 bananas. Kit Strickland has 7. Sylvester Holden is still in the hunt to advance on with 5 bananas, while Reese White's really going to need to get a move on it if he wants to advance.
I wonder if he's tried taking the cover off the car and just rolling the batteries around. That works for my remote at home.
The cars are back up top on the grid.
Percy Hahn on the pole. White, Kit Strickland in the third spot, then Holden in back.
We'll see if a front row start for White will pay off. Hahn and Strickland immediately open up a gap.
Those cars really work well together when they line up behind each other.
Through Crater Corner into the infinity pool. Strickland bumps Hahn. He's all over him trying to make the pass. Percy Hahn is the only car to emerge from the pool. Hahn will take the checkers and it looks like White is going to grab second. Let's see if we can make out what happened here.
Hahn got all out of shape in the pool. Strickland tried to make the pass, but Hahn was having none of it.
Holden lets a golden opportunity slip away as he spins out inside the infinity pool as well. Hahn will be moving on to the finals. It's going to come down to Strickland and Holden. Reese White is mathematically still alive, but will need a miracle to advance.
It'll be like wrestling a jar of mayonnaise from Ken Griffin.
Oddly specific, Buck. The cars are back up on the grid for the 4th and final heat. It's Reese White on the pole, Strickland next to him, then Holden and Hahn.
Look for the Strickland-Hahn combo to come out strong.
Off they go. Strickland and Hahn right on cue, jump out front. Through banana chicane, it's Strickland and Hahn extending their lead through Crater Corner. An easy stroll through the infinity pool. And across the finish line goes Strickland and Hahn. Whoa, third place looks to be a photo finish.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of third place, Reese White and his Mustang Mach-E wouldn't be able to beat a toddler in a Power Wheels at this point.
That exciting photo finish didn't mean much in the grand scheme of things as Kit Strickland takes the 4th heat and with a time of 18.88 also grabs the bonus banana. It still wasn't enough to beat Percy Hahn for the top seed in Group A. Well, Buck, that will about do it for Group A. Group B is up next.
I can't wait. Until next time, for Ryder Creed, I'm Buck Birch. And as always, hold on to your bananas and keep the shiny side up, apes. I'm looking directly at you, Percy Hahn. Goodbye.